1 year from today, you're sitting alone, reflecting on the past 12 months. Will you feel proud, fulfilled, and excited for what's next? Or will you carry the heavy weight of another year wasted? The choice, my friends, is made today. If someone handed you $1 million today, would you throw it away? No. Then why waste something far more valuable, your time? Time is the most precious asset we possess, yet it is also the most undervalued. Unlike money, which can be earned and lost repeatedly, time is a finite resource. Every passing moment is irretrievable, slipping through our fingers like grains of sand. No one can buy more of it, no matter their wealth or status, and no invention has been able to reverse its flow. Each of us is granted the same 24 hours in a day, yet the way we utilize this gift sets the successful apart from those who struggle. It is a silent but relentless force moving forward without pause, unaffected by excuses or delays. Time doesn't negotiate, wait, or offer second chances. The true measure of time's power lies in its ability to shape the trajectory of our lives. With it, empires have been built, revolutions sparked, and dreams realized. It is the foundation of every great achievement in human history, the unseen architect behind every masterpiece, invention, and breakthrough. Yet it is also the witness to untold opportunities missed, goals abandoned, and potential left unrealized. Time is a master teacher, revealing what truly matters. It teaches us that every decision we make has consequences, and every moment we spend is an investment in the future. It reminds us that while we may not control the length of our lives, we have full command over how we fill our days. In its quiet persistence, time also serves as a great equalizer. Regardless of who you are, where you come from, or what you have, each day begins anew with a fresh slate of 24 hours. It is how we choose to spend these hours, whether through action, rest, or hesitation, that determines the stories we will one day tell. Inaction is often disguised as harmless delay, but its consequences are far more significant than they seem. Every day we hesitate, every moment we let slip by without purpose or direction, is a silent thief stealing opportunities that may never return. Inaction is not a passive state, it is an active choice, and that choice carries a heavy price. The true cost of inaction lies in the dreams left unrealized, the potential left untapped, and the progress never made. Each time we tell ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'm not ready yet," we create distance between ourselves and the life we desire. That distance grows wider with each passing day until what once felt within reach begins to seem impossible. Inaction feeds on fear and doubt, convincing us to stay in the comfort of the known rather than venturing into the uncertain territory of growth. It whispers that it's safer to wait, to prepare, to plan endlessly. But in reality, waiting becomes a habit, and soon the habit becomes a way of life. The impact of inaction is not limited to the external world of goals and achievements. It seeps into our inner life as well. Over time, the regret of missed opportunities and the weight of unfulfilled potential can erode our confidence and self-belief. The longer we stand still, the harder it becomes to start moving again as the inertia of inactivity takes hold. Inaction also has a ripple effect, influencing not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. By holding back, we deny others the chance to benefit from our ideas, talents, and contributions. We may never know how many lives could have been changed by the actions we didn't take, the chances we didn't seize, or the risks we didn't dare to face. While the cost of inaction is often invisible in the short term, its long-term effects are undeniable. Time continues to move forward, regardless of whether we choose to act or remain stagnant. The opportunities we let slip away today will not wait for us to be ready tomorrow. Clarity is the cornerstone of any meaningful progress. Without a clear vision, life becomes a chaotic drift, like a ship lost at sea without a compass. A clear vision is not just about knowing what you want, it's about defining it in detail, understanding why it matters, and creating a roadmap to get there. When your vision is vague, your actions lack direction. You find yourself spinning your wheels, busy but unproductive, unsure if the steps you're taking are leading you closer to or farther from your goals. Clarity eliminates this confusion. It transforms aspirations into achievable targets, giving your efforts focus and purpose. So vision acts as your guiding star, a constant reference point amid the distractions and demands of daily life. It helps you prioritize, ensuring that you invest your time and energy in pursuits that align with your ultimate purpose. It brings your goals into sharp focus, enabling you to distinguish between what is urgent and what is truly important. Clarity of vision also fuels motivation. When you can vividly imagine the life you're working toward, it becomes easier to push through challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The clearer your vision, the stronger your sense of purpose becomes, and with it, your ability to persevere. But a vision is not just about dreaming big, it's about defining the steps to bring that dream to life. Clarity transforms wishful thinking into actionable goals, breaking down even the loftiest ambitions into manageable milestones. It provides the structure needed to measure progress and adapt as you go. Without clarity, opportunities can feel overwhelming rather than empowering. You may have all the resources, talent, and drive in the world, but without a clear sense of direction, these assets remain underutilized. A clear vision, on the other hand, channels your potential into meaningful action, maximizing your ability to create a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Success is rarely the result of a single grand gesture. Instead, it is the accumulation of small, consistent actions over time. This is the essence of the compound effect, a powerful principle that magnifies the impact of your daily choices and behaviors. While the results may not be immediately visible, their influence grows exponentially with time, shaping the trajectory of your life in ways that are often underestimated. The compound effect operates in every area of life, from health and finances to relationships and personal growth. A single healthy meal or skipped workout may seem insignificant in the moment, but repeated over months and years, these small decisions can lead to dramatic changes. A single extra hour spent learning each day might feel inconsequential now, but compounded over time, it can elevate your skills to levels you never thought possible. This principle works both positively and negatively. Just as consistent effort can lead to extraordinary achievements, neglecting small responsibilities or indulging in bad habits can accumulate into significant setbacks. The compound effect doesn't discriminate, it works for or against you, depending on the choices you make each day. What makes the compound effect so powerful is its ability to amplify discipline and persistence. While others may grow frustrated by the lack of immediate results and give up, those who understand this principle know that progress often starts slow but accelerates with time. They trust the process, knowing that every small action they take is a seed planted for future growth. It also emphasizes the importance of consistency. A single massive effort cannot compare to the power of repeated, intentional actions. Success is not about doing something spectacular once it's about doing something small, well, and often enough to make it count. The compound effect is what turns ordinary habits into extraordinary outcomes, transforming small daily actions into monumental achievements over the long run. Habits are the silent architects of our lives. They shape our actions, our decisions, and ultimately our destiny. While good habits can propel us toward success, old and unproductive habits can anchor us to mediocrity, holding us back from reaching our true potential. Breaking these ingrained patterns is not easy, but it is essential for growth and transformation. As old habits are comfortable, they create a sense of familiarity and predictability. But comfort can be deceptive. It often disguises stagnation. These habits may have served a purpose at one time, but as we grow and evolve, they can become outdated, acting as barriers to progress. The longer they persist, the more deeply they root themselves, making change feel daunting. Breaking old habits begins with awareness. You cannot change what you don't recognize. Identifying the habits that no longer serve you requires honesty and reflection. What actions or routines are keeping you stuck? What beliefs are limiting your potential? Awareness is the first step toward reclaiming control. Once you've identified these habits, the next challenge is replacing them with behaviors that align with your goals. Simply trying to stop a habit is rarely effective. The void it leaves must be filled with something positive and constructive. For example, replacing mindless scrolling with intentional learning or swapping late-night snacking with a healthier evening ritual creates a new pattern that supports your growth. Resistance is natural when breaking old habits. The brain resists change because it seeks efficiency, and habits are its shortcut to conserving energy. To overcome this, you must create a compelling reason to change a vision of the better life that awaits once you break free. The stronger your why, the easier it becomes to persist through discomfort. Patience and consistency are key. Habits are not built overnight, and they are not broken overnight either. Each small step toward change, no matter how insignificant it seems, weakens the hold of the old habit and strengthens the foundation for the new. Over time, the effort invested in breaking free is repaid with a sense of liberation and empowerment. Breaking old habits is not just about letting go, it's about making room for growth, for possibilities, and for a version of yourself that is no longer tethered to the past. Every significant change in life begins with a decision. Decisions are the pivotal moments where the direction of our lives is determined, often in the space of a single thought or choice. While circumstances may influence our starting point, it is our decisions that define where we go from there. They are the building blocks of progress, the sparks that ignite transformation, and the catalysts that move us from where we are to where we want to be. A decision is more than a fleeting desire or wish. It is a commitment backed by action. The power of decision lies in its ability to create clarity and focus. When you decide, you eliminate the noise of indecision and hesitation, directing all your energy toward a singular goal. It is this concentrated effort that propels you forward and sets you apart from those who remain stuck in contemplation. Decisions are powerful because they cut through the paralysis of overthinking. The moment you decide, you shift from being a passive observer of your life to an active participant. You take ownership of your journey, acknowledging that while you cannot control every outcome, you can control the choices you make. The most transformative decisions often come with a sense of risk. They require stepping into the unknown, leaving behind the security of the familiar for the promise of something greater. This leap can be intimidating, but it is in these moments of courage that we grow. The power of decision lies not only in what it achieves, but also in who it forces us to become. Indecision, on the other hand, is the enemy of progress. By delaying or avoiding decisions, we surrender control to circumstances or to others, allowing life to happen to us rather than shaping it ourselves. The refusal to decide is, in itself, a decision to remain where we are despite the potential for more. Decisions are the turning points that define the chapters of our lives. Each one has the potential to redirect our path, amplify our impact, and bring us closer to the life we envision. Whether large or small, every decision carries with it the power to transform the present into a foundation for the future. Momentum is the driving force that keeps progress alive. It is the energy that builds when we take consistent, purposeful action toward our goals. While a single step may seem small, the accumulation of these steps creates a powerful movement that can overcome inertia, break through obstacles, and accelerate success. Momentum doesn't begin with perfection, it begins with action, no matter how modest. The first step is often the hardest because it requires overcoming fear, doubt, and resistance. But once that initial action is taken, a chain reaction begins. Each small victory builds confidence, which in turn fuels the motivation to take the next step, creating a cycle of continuous progress. What makes momentum so vital is its ability to sustain effort over time. When you're in motion, tasks that once felt overwhelming become more manageable. The energy generated by momentum carries you forward, reducing the need for constant willpower. It creates a sense of flow, where effort feels natural, and progress becomes almost automatic. Momentum is not just about speed, it's about direction. Even the fastest progress is meaningless if it's headed in the wrong direction. That's why intentionality is crucial. By aligning your actions with your goals, momentum becomes a tool for targeted, meaningful advancement rather than wasted effort. Momentum is fragile. It thrives on consistency and can be easily disrupted by hesitation or distraction. Pausing for too long can cause the forward movement to stall, making it harder to restart. This is why even small daily actions are so important. They keep the engine running and prevent stagnation. Momentum also creates opportunities. As you build progress, doors that once seemed closed begin to open. People notice your dedication, resources align with your efforts, and challenges that once seemed insurmountable become stepping stones. Success attracts success, and momentum is the force that initiates this cycle. Perhaps most importantly, momentum builds resilience. When you're moving forward, setbacks feel less like failures and more like temporary detours. The progress you've already made becomes a source of strength, reminding you that you're capable of overcoming obstacles and continuing toward your goal. Accountability is the bridge between intention and action. It transforms goals from abstract ideas into tangible commitments and provides the structure needed to ensure follow-through. While self-discipline is important, true progress often requires external accountability to keep us aligned with our aspirations and responsibilities. When we are accountable to ourselves, it's easy to let things slide. Excuses creep in, and the urgency to act diminishes when no one else is watching. However, when we involve others in our journey, whether it's a mentor, coach, friend, or group, we create a system of checks and balances that keeps us focused. Accountability adds a layer of seriousness to our commitments, turning "I'll try" into "I will." Accountability fosters clarity. When you share your goals and plans with someone else, you're forced to articulate them clearly, which often reveals gaps in your strategy or areas where you need support. This process of externalizing your intentions helps you refine them, making your objectives more actionable and achievable. It also serves as a powerful motivator. The simple knowledge that someone else is aware of your progress or lack thereof can be enough to keep you on track during moments of doubt or fatigue. The desire to avoid disappointing those who believe in you can push you to achieve more than you thought possible. Accountability is not just about pressure, it's also about support. The right accountability partner or group provides encouragement, constructive feedback, and a fresh perspective when challenges arise. They celebrate your wins, help you navigate setbacks, and remind you of your purpose when your resolve falters. This principle also cultivates personal integrity. By committing to accountability, you're signaling to yourself and others that your word matters. Over time, this builds self-respect and trust, both of which are essential for long-term success. The beauty of accountability is that it's adaptable. It can be as formal as regular check-ins with a coach, or as informal as sharing updates with a friend. The key is to choose people who will challenge you to grow, hold you to your commitments, and support your journey without enabling excuses. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. It occurs in the spaces where the familiar fades away and the unknown begins. To truly evolve, whether in personal development, career, or relationships, you must be willing to step into discomfort. This discomfort isn't something to avoid, it's a signal that you're pushing boundaries, expanding your potential, and becoming someone new. The human tendency is to seek comfort because it feels safe and secure. However, the pursuit of comfort often keeps us stagnant, preventing us from reaching the heights we're capable of. Discomfort, on the other hand, challenges us to overcome fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It forces us to confront our limitations and redefine what is possible. When we push ourselves beyond our usual boundaries, whether it's taking on a new challenge, having a difficult conversation, or learning something unfamiliar, we encounter discomfort. Initially, it feels unpleasant. The mind resists the unfamiliar because it threatens the status quo. But this very resistance is where growth begins. Every time we face discomfort and move through it, we emerge stronger, more capable, and closer to the person we aspire to be. Embracing discomfort is about changing your relationship with it. Rather than seeing it as a sign to retreat, you must begin to see it as a cue for growth. It's a necessary step in the process of becoming. The more you lean into discomfort, the more you realize that it is not a barrier, it's an opportunity. Discomfort also helps you build resilience. Every time you face a challenge that stretches you, you develop mental and emotional toughness. You learn to persevere through uncertainty and trust that you are capable of overcoming what once seemed impossible. This resilience becomes a powerful asset, allowing you to take on bigger challenges and push farther than ever before. The most successful individuals are often those who have made discomfort their ally. They understand that true transformation doesn't happen when everything is easy. It happens when you are forced to stretch, to adapt, and to fight for what you want. Discomfort then becomes a marker of progress. If you're not feeling it, you're probably not growing. The choice is yours. You can choose comfort and stay where you are, or you can embrace discomfort and step into the next level of your potential. The latter may be challenging, but it will always lead to greater rewards. The journey toward greatness requires courage, and discomfort is the proving ground where that courage is forged. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience can often feel like an outdated virtue. We're conditioned to expect quick results, fast solutions, and immediate rewards. However, patience is one of the most powerful traits you can cultivate in the pursuit of long-term success. It teaches us that progress, while sometimes slow, is consistent and accumulative, leading to results that far outlast the fleeting moments of fast success. Patience is not passive. It is an active process of trust, perseverance, and focus. When we practice patience, we are choosing to stay committed to the process, regardless of how long it takes. It's about understanding that meaningful change takes time, and the effort you invest today will pay off tomorrow, even if the rewards aren't immediately visible. In the pursuit of any meaningful goal, there are bound to be setbacks, delays, and moments of doubt. Patience gives you the ability to weather these storms without giving up or losing sight of your vision. It's the resilience to continue working toward your goal, even when the outcome feels distant or uncertain. Impatience often leads to rash decisions, shortcuts, or giving up entirely when progress feels too slow. But the value of patience lies in its ability to keep us grounded, focused, and aligned with our long-term goals. It helps us resist the temptation of quick fixes that may yield short-term gains but don't build lasting success. Patience also allows for reflection. When we rush, we often miss the lessons that come with the journey. By embracing patience, we open ourselves up to learning from our mistakes, adjusting our strategies, and improving along the way. Each step, no matter how small, is part of the greater picture, and patience allows us to see that picture unfold gradually. The most successful individuals understand that true mastery, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, comes with time. They know that while it's tempting to seek rapid success, sustainable achievement is built on steady progress, continuous improvement, and the unwavering commitment to keep going, even when things feel tough. Ultimately, patience is not about waiting for things to happen. It's about trusting the process, maintaining your focus, and continuing to show up each day. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And the ability to stay the course will determine how far you go. Reflection is a tool often overlooked in the pursuit of success, yet it holds immense value in shaping the trajectory of our lives. While action is necessary for progress, reflection allows us to pause, evaluate, and recalibrate. It's in the moments of stillness that we gain the clarity needed to move forward with purpose and intentionality. Reflection provides an opportunity to learn from the past, both our successes and our failures. It enables us to identify patterns in our behavior, uncover limiting beliefs, and understand the choices that have led us to where we are today. Through honest self-reflection, we can pinpoint areas for growth, adjust our strategies, and align our actions with our true goals. This process is not about self-criticism or regret, rather, it's about gaining insight. Reflection helps us move beyond the surface level of day-to-day tasks and think deeply about the bigger picture. It allows us to ask ourselves important questions. Are my current actions in alignment with my vision? Am I investing my time wisely? What could I have done differently? And how can I improve moving forward? The power of reflection also lies in its ability to enhance self-awareness. When we take the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and decisions, we develop a deeper understanding of who we are and what drives us. This awareness is the foundation for personal growth, as it helps us recognize strengths to build on and weaknesses to address. Reflection also offers the space to celebrate progress. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to overlook how far we've come. By reflecting on past achievements, we not only recognize our accomplishments, but also gain the motivation to keep pushing forward. These moments of gratitude, and acknowledgement recharge our determination and strengthen our resolve. Reflection helps us reconnect with our why, the core reason behind our goals and aspirations. As we journey through life and face challenges, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Reflecting on why we started in the first place brings us back to our purpose, reigniting our passion and focus. While we often focus on taking action, it is through reflection that we ensure that our actions are directed, meaningful, and aligned with our vision. It's a critical step in the process of continuous improvement, enabling us to grow, adapt, and evolve in ways that drive long-term success. Persistence is the secret ingredient behind every success story. It is the ability to keep going despite setbacks, failures, or obstacles that may arise along the way. While talent, intelligence, and opportunities play their parts, it's persistence that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up. In a world that often celebrates quick wins, persistence is the quiet force that works behind the scenes, steadily moving you toward your goal one step at a time. What makes persistence so powerful is its ability to transform challenges into opportunities. Every failure, rejection, or delay is merely a stepping stone, an essential part of the learning process. Those who persist don't view these setbacks as roadblocks, but as opportunities to refine their approach, adjust their methods, and try again with greater wisdom and experience. Persistence doesn't mean stubbornness or refusing to change course when necessary. It means maintaining a determined focus on the end goal, even when the path to get there is unclear or difficult. It requires the courage to keep moving forward with purpose, even when the progress feels slow or invisible. It's the conviction that the result is worth the effort, no matter how many attempts it takes to get there. Often, success comes not because someone is the smartest or the most gifted, but because they refuse to give up. The ability to persist in the face of adversity is what enables individuals to break through their own limits and achieve greatness. It's this unyielding commitment that eventually leads to breakthroughs, turning dreams into reality. Persistence also builds resilience. Each time you face a setback and choose to keep going, you build mental and emotional toughness. You learn to persevere through discomfort, handle rejection, and maintain your focus despite external pressures. Over time, this resilience becomes a vital asset, making it easier to weather future challenges and continue progressing toward your vision. The difference between success and failure lies in how long you're willing to persist. The journey may be long, the challenges may be many, and the road may often feel lonely, but those who persist are the ones who cross the finish line. The key is to keep going, even when the rewards seem distant, and trust that the persistence will eventually pay off. As we stand at the threshold of another year, the question is not about what happens to us, but about what we choose to make happen. Time is a precious and limited resource, and how we spend it will determine the future we create. The power lies in our hands through the decisions we make, the actions we take, and the persistence we embody. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Don't wait for everything to align perfectly before you act. The moment to create change, to take that first step toward a new version of yourself, is always now. The clock is ticking, but with every decision, every action, and every moment of persistence, you are building a life that reflects your highest aspirations. So, as we move forward, remember that greatness is not reserved for the lucky few. It's earned by those who show up consistently and who refuse to let anything stand in the way of their dreams. The future is created, not discovered. The question is, what will you create today?